Have you ever heard about the most lethal poison that's ever existed? It exterminated trillions of life beings from the face of Earth, but today it's essential for our survival. It's the gaseous oxygen.
Wait, but how can an element without which we couldn't live be so deadly and dangerous?
To answer, we have to go back in time 2.5 billion years in the Siderian Age, when there were only anaerobic unicellular bacteria on Earth, which didn't need oxygen to survive. In fact, it wasn't even present in the atmosphere, which was mainly composed of methane.
But how did this bacteria work?
They gained energy from very simple chemical reactions with sulfur and hydrogen-based substances with a really poor energy profit. The power obtained this way was little, enough to allow a simple organization of life, not enough to allow for revolutionary growth.
All this until the catastrophe happened. Literally, what's going to happen is called Oxygen Catastrophe or Big Oxidative Event.
Everything started when a mere alga made its appearance. It was an autotrophic organism, which means that it produces the energy it needs without relying on other organisms. Humans are heterotrophic. Like plants do, it's able to exploit the energy of the sun, water, and carbon dioxide to create sugars, and as a waste result of this reaction is obtained the gaseous oxygen, O2, which up to this time was very rare to be found in nature. The alga reproduced and proliferated for millennia by filling the air with oxygen. The latter has been toxic to most living things, causing the death of almost all forms of life. It was the first mass extinction in history.
But why is oxygen being so toxic?
This molecule has among its properties to be highly reactive and to bond with almost anything, interfering in the metabolism of anaerobic bacteria, interrupting it and killing the cell. A few bacteria survived and reproduced, slowly repopulating Earth. Some of them learned to use the high reactivity of oxygen to its advantage by involving it in metabolic processes to create energy. It was a giant and decisive evolutionary turning point. This high-energy reaction allowed a rapid reproduction of new bacteria that in a short time dominated the world.
Another step forward of some million years to have the first animals, multicellular organisms with constant oxygen need. To the present day, where almost all living species depend on oxygen for their survival, and only a few anaerobic bacteria are still present on Earth.
Therefore, the oxygen catastrophe that almost eliminated all live beings actually allowed to move from small and very simple organisms to the immense and wonderful complexity of today's ones. Life is amazing, complex and wonderful, and has managed to turn a devastating catastrophe into a crucial leap forward in the evolutionary scale that has allowed the existence of each one of us.